Our religion, anti-religion bandwagon continues. I'm back with Jaclyn at Roseanne's kitchen table, and I wanted to talk about atheists versus agnostics. This is one of the big ones that comes up all the time. So can we get some basic definitions down? Can you help me? I'm a layman, I'm a simple person. This is your department. What is an atheist?
Somebody who doesn't believe in God.
That's it?
Well, that's it.
But it seems so much more confusing than that.
It's not actually at all. And the thing is, I don't like that there even has to be a versus there. Like, you can be an atheist and an agnostic. Actually, you should be.
Okay, so now what is an agnostic before we start combining them?
An agnostic is somebody who just does not have knowledge. You cannot prove it either way. So you have actually religious people who claim to be, agnostic theists. They believe in God, but they also admit a certain level of ignorance, which they should, because unless they've seen God and shaken his hand, they can't admit to have definitive proof either way.
Right.
And I can't either.
Right.
So
they'd say that's what the whole purpose of the leap of faith is, right? That's what they would say, right?
Yeah.
Like the whole
Faith.
point is not that you're going to meet some guy and shake his hand on the bus.
Right.
It's that he's going to come to you in a burning
You
bush,
gotta have faith.
or in a where else does he show up besides a burning bush?
I don't know, imaginations all around the world. No, but it's just frustrating because, people feel like they have to have faith and they believe things, but that's not enough for a lot of people. They have to say, oh no, I know this is true, these are facts, and they get mad at you for questioning it. They get mad at you for saying, well, maybe there's a little bit of weirdness going on in your story. But yeah, no, agnosticism is just, admitting that you don't know. So if you're an atheist, you should say that you're agnostic atheist, and I've met atheists before too that claim to know that there is no God, and they frustrate me just as much. It's like, come on, man, keep an open mind. Don't be that person.
Right. So it seems to me that basically atheists are just agnostics with bigger balls. Right?
We just go one God further.
Right. You just
right?
you just take it to the next logical conclusion, while agnostics are kind of like hedging their bets, like, well, you never because there's that deathbed thing, right? Everyone talks about the deathbed thing, like, when you're on your deathbed,
no atheists in foxholes.
The same thing.
No,
which I know we've talked about this before. You hate that phrase, that
can't
concept,
stand it,
right?
because it's like, oh yeah, you're not, your convictions are too weak that at the last moment you wouldn't be able to hold them.
Right.
It's very insulting. But I get a lot of times actually people commenting saying, why can't you just say agnostic? Why do you even need to say atheist? Why define yourself by what you are not? I don't go around saying that I'm, not an Italian. I'm not, all these different nationalities. Why do you need to say that you're not all these different religions? Honestly, it's because of our culture. It's because there's so many religions all around us. People, you have to say I'm not any of these. To say I'm agnostic is just like, okay, but you can be religious and agnostic, so that doesn't tell me anything. So you say you're an atheist. Why is it so horrible?
Yeah.
They're like, it has a negative connotation, and I'm like, why?
Right. So I would say that for me, I'm probably more agnostic.
I am too.
Yeah, like I'm kind of like, I don't think, I'll tell you what I don't think. I don't think that there's some space guy watching me and judging me and thinking about what kind of sex I'm having.
You don't?
And I just don't. I think if there is a God,
going to hell.
if there's some I'm going straight to hell after this, but if there's some conscious thing out there, the idea that he would be worried about who I'm sleeping with or any of that is so he's not a baby. Then he's just a big baby. Right. So if you think there's a big baby up there, then that's something. But I just feel like maybe something that we don't understand, some intelligence we don't understand, created this thing somehow, and now it's off doing some far better shit than watching us. Because for a lot of the religious people, it's just about sex, right? Like it's about the guilt thing and the...
It's about how I can prove that I'm better than you in all these different ways. It's about how can I put you down and say that you're not good enough because my sky daddy is not going to let you into his magical kingdom because you're different than me. I mean, that's about what it comes down to. But yeah, no, atheist, not religious. That's all it means. Agnostic, to not have knowledge of something. So you can have both, not contradictory.
All right, I think we settled that. If you're a believer, you are really deluded.
Oh my God.
Comment in the section down below. Just kidding, that was a joke, people. We believe
I'm offended.
Yeah, there's a lot of offense going around. Comment, like, subscribe, check out Jaclyn's channel. There's an annotation right here. And that is all we've got for now.
Bye.